My dad died 3 hours before I walked on that stage. The doctors called. My sister called. My aunt called 9 times. I turned my phone off, walked into the lights, and sang the song he taught me when I was 7 years old. I won the golden buzzer. And now I have to go home and plan a funeral. My name is Marcus, and I grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment in Detroit with 6 people and 1 bathroom. My dad worked construction. He left before sunrise and came home with concrete dust in his hair and calluses on his hands. But every Sunday, without fail, he would sit on the edge of my bed and say, "Get up, boy. Church choir starts in an hour. I don't care if you're tired. That voice is a gift, and you don't return gifts." I hated it at first. I wanted to sleep in like my friends. But somewhere around age 12, I realized I didn't hate it anymore. I loved standing next to him, hearing his deep voice rumble next to my thin one, blending together in that old wooden church. He would nudge me during the sermon and whisper, "One day, you're gonna sing somewhere bigger than this. And I am gonna be right there in the front row." I believed him. I started posting videos online when I was 16. Covers of old gospel songs, sometimes R&B. They didn't blow up overnight. It took years. But eventually, one of them hit. A video of me singing Stand By Me got 2 million views in a week. Then the emails started coming. Small gigs at first, then bigger ones. And then, the email that changed everything, an invitation to audition for the biggest talent show in the world. My dad cried when I told him. Actual tears. He grabbed my face with both hands, those rough, calloused hands, and said, "That's my boy. That's my boy." The audition was scheduled for a Thursday in Los Angeles. We didn't have money for a plane ticket, let alone a hotel. My dad worked double shifts for 3 months straight. He sold his truck, the one he loved more than anything, just to get me out there. He said, "I don't need a truck. I need to see my son on that stage." The week before I left, he started coughing. He said it was nothing, just dust from work. He refused to see a doctor. He said, "I ain't got time for doctors. I got a son going to Hollywood." I flew out on a Tuesday. He hugged me at the airport so tight I could barely breathe. He said, "Call me the second you're done. I don't care what time it is. I wanna hear your voice." I called him that night just to say I landed. He sounded tired, but he said he was fine. Wednesday morning, my sister called. She said Dad was in the hospital. She said it was pneumonia. She said he was gonna be fine, just needed rest. I told her I would come home. She said, "Absolutely not. You stay there. He would kill you if you came home. Sing your song. Call him after." I believed her. Wednesday night, he got worse. My aunt called and told me the truth. It wasn't just pneumonia. His heart was weak from years of construction work, from carrying heavy loads, from providing. She said, "Marcus, you need to come home." I booked a flight for Thursday afternoon. Right after the audition, I figured I could do both. I could sing for him, then fly home and sit with him. Thursday morning, I woke up to 19 missed calls. I knew before I even listened to the voicemails. My sister had left one at 4 a.m. Her voice was breaking. She said, "Marcus, he's gone. He went in his sleep. He was peaceful. He looked peaceful." I sat on the edge of that hotel bed for 2 hours. I didn't cry. I couldn't. I just sat there staring at the wall. The audition was in 3 hours. I didn't have to go. Nobody would have blamed me. I could have packed my bag and gone straight to the airport. But then I remembered what he said to me when I was 7 years old, standing in that church choir for the first time. He leaned down and whispered, "When you're scared, you sing anyway. That's what makes you brave." So I went. I walked into that auditorium with my phone off. I didn't tell the producers. I didn't tell the judges. I just walked out on that stage when they called my name. The lights were so bright I couldn't see the audience. I could only see myself in the reflection on the floor. They asked me what I was going to sing. I said, "A song my dad taught me." I sang Amazing Grace. I don't remember most of it. I remember my voice cracking at the beginning. I remember taking a breath and thinking about his hands, about his truck, about every Sunday morning in that wooden church. And then I remember the music taking over and my voice just soaring. Like something was carrying it. When I finished, the silence was so loud I thought I might collapse. Then the applause hit me like a wave. I looked up and saw the judges standing. All of them. And then I saw Howie reach for the golden buzzer. Gold confetti everywhere. People screaming. The judges hugging me. I stood there frozen, covered in gold, thinking, he was supposed to be here. He sold his truck to be here. Afterward, in the chaos, I finally turned my phone on. The last text he ever sent me was at 9 p.m. the night before. It said, "I love you, son. Make me proud." I didn't get to reply. So now I am here, holding this golden buzzer that means everything and nothing at the same time. I did what he asked. I made him proud. But I would trade all of this, every second of it, for one more Sunday morning standing next to him in that church. If you still have your dad, text him right now. Tell him you love him. Don't wait. Don't assume there's time. And let me know in the comments, from which part of the country are you watching this video tonight? I wanna know who's out there listening.